Morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, Kevin Lopez from Personal Tutors once again, bringing you an explanation of a beautiful, beautiful chapter, Memories of Childhood. The story has been exclaimed and added in 12th class syllabus of NCERT because it gives a critique hit upon the caste systems, the untouchability trends, the suppression of the Dalits and the native villages. It's a story about two protagonists, that is Zitlasa, a Native American, and Bama, a Dalit Indian girl. The metaphor is that these 7-year-old girls experienced the bitter truth and harsh reality of caste discrimination and untouchability at a very tender age. The author of these stories have not revealed their names, yet they have depicted the plight, the wrath, and the pain of children who actually experience this issue. Zitlasa, a beautiful Native American girl with long, beautiful hair, was pushed by her parents to attend a European missionary school where she finds herself clung to the trends of non-acceptance. She was tortured, she was humiliated mentally and even physically by shedding her long beautiful hair off. These two girls experienced the worth by going through the worst of the societal rudimentary thoughts, and the whole chapter explains the pain that they have been through. On the contrary, Bama, being a Dalit Indian girl, gets a support and a hope from her brother who has been fighting for the Dalit rights and wants to go ahead and continue her education so that she may reach an epitome where people would rather be eager to befriend her. She has experienced the plight of untouchability where people have given her the worst taste that a 7-year-old child would have ever. The pain and plight of both girls have beautifully been mentioned in the chapter, and we can also narrate them in the question answers that I'll be explaining right now for you. Question number 1 goes, the two accounts that you read above are based on two distinct culture. What is the commonality of theme found in both of them? Basically, the chapter is an sub-autobiographical account of two women who have suffered during their childhood through various deformed laws made by certain caste developers, reformers of the society. Although Zitlasa was sent to a boarding school where she was despised, mishandled, ill-treated, and suppressed. On the contrary, Bama had a dream, had an Indian faith of upcoming through the rage of untouchability and gaining a posture where people would be appreciating her. Although the commonality between them both was the childhood that they had, the beauty of the childhood lost, the pain and agony that they were suffering, and the practice of social stratification, that is, dividing as per the rules made by humans, not mentioned anywhere. The both stories depict a resistance among both kids that is common at the very tender age that they were going through. Question number 2 would be, it may take a long time for oppression to be resisted, but the seeds of rebellion are sowed early in life. Do you agree that injustice in any form cannot escape being noticed even by the children? The world has been gripped with a web of stratification, oppression and discrimination nowadays. Although fighting off any oppression may be a tedious task, may be a long task, still in the lesson the girls describe their encounter with inequality through various things that have happened to them, that they are going through, and the pain that they have suffered. Yet, on the long run, the fight against suppression is always won. It actually sows a seed that grows into a tree and bears the fruit of freedom from such trends of social injustice and inequality that the both girls later felt that they were encountered and felt proud of it. Bama's experience is that of a victim of a caste system. What kind of discrimination does Zitla Sa experiences depict? What are their responses to their respective situations? While Bama was a child who was suffering from caste discrimination, Zitla Sa, being a Native American, was sent to a European missionary school, was actually forced to give up her struggle. She was oppressed, she was manhandled, her hairs were shredded out, yet she had a spark. Bama witnessed the ritual of untouchability through a different perspective. She had a support of a brother who was constantly in the fight against the system, against the untouchability, against the law of finding them the lowest caste. He utilized the judicial anger, offered it to Bama. She used it to gain the purpose that she was yielding for. So the respective situations of both girls cannot be correlated, but indirectly they have fought their wars. The story is mentioned in the 12th class NCERT syllabus, my friends, because we need to understand certain traits going on in the societal realms nowadays. I would request you to go through the lesson. If you have some other questions, you can comment below. We always are open to tell you about us when you click the button about us. You can personally contact us via personal tutors. We are always there to help you out and solve your issues online. You can also get the data in the form of pen drives, and myself, Kevin Lopez, would always be eager to help you out. So thank you friends for one more session. Thanks again for joining.